Hi there, welcome to the Dylan Al Show. This is Dylan Al's football Q&A. I've just had a problem there. I just recorded a video. I did football Q&A and a wrestling Q&A in one, and I tried to upload it, send it straight to YouTube, and YouTube just said the video was too long. So I'm really pissed off about that. But I've got 5 questions from each here. I'm going to upload the football one first, then I'm going to do the wrestling one. So I need to try and keep this as short as possible. But I'm still going to try and make it good, and I'll kind of get to the point of everything in the second video, so it's a double upload today. And as you can see from the last time I uploaded, I got glasses. So yeah, that was disappointing. So I got 5 questions about football and 5 questions about wrestling. I'll do a double upload, and so I'm just going to try and get through this as quick as I possibly can. And yeah, so let's just get started because there's been a lot going on in both sports since I last uploaded. Question 1. Do you think Wayne Rooney will stay at Man United? Well, obviously being a Man United fan, I hope so. I'd be very disappointed if he left. Of course, there's a lot of rumours about some players coming into Manchester United now. Return of Cristiano Ronaldo returning. A rumour, of Cristiano Ronaldo returning. What's his name? Robert Lewandowski, I couldn't remember his name for a second. There's rumours of him going to United. Thiago Alcantara from Barcelona. Kevin Strootman from PSV. There's a lot of rumours about players coming into Man United. And there's 2 clubs after Wayne Rooney. There's Arsenal and Chelsea. And the only team I can see taking over, taking Wayne Rooney from Man United if he was staying in England is Chelsea. I can't really see him going to Arsenal. I can't really see why he'd want to go to Arsenal, a team that hasn't won a trophy in almost 9 years. You know, I mean, Wayne Rooney has won the Premier League 1, 2, 3, 5 times, you know. So I just can't see why he'd go to a team that hasn't won a trophy in 9 years. I mean, their trophy is finishing in the top 4, which they barely do. So, you know, I can't really see that. But I think he'll stay, Wayne Rooney. Fingers crossed that he will. Question 2. Where do you think Man United are going to finish next season? Oh, I forgot to read the second part. Under David Moyes. My bad. Well, yeah, obviously it was announced. Last month. Sir Alex Ferguson unfortunately announced his retirement of being Manchester United manager after 26.5 years in charge at Old Trafford. So and the day after it was announced David Moyes from Everton will be taking over. Now, even though his CV isn't that great, David Moyes, and for people that don't know what CV means, that means his track record, his trophy record. Even though he hasn't won a lot of trophies, he got Preston promoted. He spent 11 years at Everton, and did very well with them. I mean, he got them into the top 4 once. He got them to the FA Cup final. It was just a shame they didn't win it. He didn't really have the right funds to win trophies, so it was amazing they did get to the final. They actually knocked out Man United in the semi-final. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what David Moyes has in store. I think United have a good chance of winning the league next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they did win it. But I think it'll be United and Chelsea going for the title. I don't think Man City are going to do that well under Pellegrini. I think they'll probably stay in the top 4, but I doubt they're going to do as well as what they have been doing for the last 2 or 3 years. So yeah, I think United have a very good chance of winning the league next season. I think they'll finish in the top 2. Next question is, who do you think will finish in the top 4? I think Tottenham will, if they keep Gareth Bale, will still have an equal chance with Arsenal of finishing in the top 4. But I think obviously United and Chelsea. I think Man City as well. So I think honestly my top 4 really. I think I'm going to go with my top 6. I think these will be the top 6 teams in no particular order. Well, I'll say who I think will get Champions League, and then I'll say who I think will get Europa League. I think United, Chelsea, City and Tottenham will get the Champions League. I've got a sneaky feeling Arsenal might finish in the Europa League, and I think Everton actually might win it. If Roberto Martinez can win the FA Cup with Wigan, he can do it with Everton. And I think Everton might have a chance of winning a cup next year. I know it sounds weird, obviously, with them losing David Moyes, but I think they'll have a lot of momentum going into next year, and I think they do have a good chance of winning the FA Cup or League Cup, which obviously is an automatic Europa League spot. So I think they'll be the top 6 teams, but I don't think Arsenal will finish in the top 4. I don't think they deserve it, to be honest. I think Tottenham do deserve it a lot more. The next question is, who do you think will be fighting to survive and avoid relegation next season? The 3 teams normally you'd say Wigan, but of course at last Wigan got relegated last year despite winning the FA Cup, beating Manchester City 1-0 at Wembley with a last minute goal from Ben Watson. I have to say I enjoyed that. I think Aston Villa will finish mid-table. I think they've learned a lot from last year, and I think Paul Lambert's going to do very well next year, and I think Aston Villa will even have a shot at winning a trophy next season. I think they'll finish mid-table. But fighting for relegation, I think Norwich, Stoke, and I'm going to go with Crystal Palace, because I don't think Crystal Palace is going to be that great without Zaha. I don't think Stoke are going to be that great under Mark Hughes, and I doubt that Norwich are going to do that well now with Chris Hughton. Even though he's a very experienced manager, I just don't think he's going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that well next season, because I honestly don't think they have the right team. And the last question is, who do you think will win the FA Cup, the League Cup, and the Champions League next season? I think Champions League, Bayern Munich, Man United, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Borussia Dortmund. I think those are going to be the teams that really have the best chance at winning it. FA Cup, of course, when the FA Cup comes around, it'll have been 10 years since United won it when the FA Cup final comes around. So I think United will be hungry to win it. So yeah, and the League Cup, I've got a sneaky feeling about Tottenham. I think Tottenham could win it, but I think Everton might have a good chance as well. So yeah, I'm sorry that this video was a bit rushed. It was just, I did upload it, I'm trying to make it as short as possible. Please like this video, subscribe, but of course there'll be a new episode now coming up of Wrestling Q&A. I would have done them together, but I just did, and my iPhone wouldn't leave me upload it because it just said the video was too long. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Wrestling Q&A.